Blue Eyes, White Dragon, and Dark Magician grails that every Yu-Gi-Oh collector knows about. But you might not be familiar with some of their cards that came out before the franchise landed in North America. In September 1998, 3 years before the show first aired in the US, Bandai released its OCG, First Generation Set. A quick note, OCG stands for Official Card Game and is used to identify original Asian Yu-Gi-Oh releases. Later sets in North America, South America, and Europe are known as TCG sets. Okay, back to Bandai. The 1998 Bandai OCG First Generation release is widely considered the first Yu-Gi-Oh set. It was sold through card-ass vending machines and included the first widely available cards of Blue Eyes, White Dragon, and Dark Magician. However, these two cards aren't as coveted as other issues of the two classic characters. That's in part because the rules for the Bandai card game are simpler than the now beloved version of Yu-Gi-Oh! So the cards are often viewed as XRCs or comic book cameos, early appearances that don't get the same love as rookies and other official debuts. Things really started to take off in February 1999 when Konami unleashed OCG Volume 1. Blue Eyes White Dragon was featured on the booster packs of these cards. However, the character wasn't included as an actual card in the release, much to the dismay of collectors. But you know who was? That's right, Dark Magician. While DM had appeared in the 1998 Bandai set, and a few other promo printings, most consider this the Dark Magician's de facto rookie. Old Blue Eyes' debut came in the OCG Starter Box theatrical release that soon followed in March 1999. It coincided with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Animated movie in Japan. The theatrical release version of the Starter Box features a special gold sticker on the front and was limited to 5,000 units. It was only available to those who went to see the movie at participating theaters. However, a widely released retail version hit the shelves a few weeks later. Since the cards are the same across the two versions of the Starter Box, that Blue Eyes White Dragon is relatively easy to find, unless you're looking for one in gem mint condition. See, the packaging of the Starter Box wasn't developed with collectors in mind. The cards came largely unprotected in a deck box that resembles Yugi's holster from the cartoon. That left plenty of opportunity for damage to the sides of the cards. They're also notorious for being printed off-center. And to top it off, the Blue Eyes White Dragon was the top card in the stack, making it even more susceptible to wear and tear. As of August 14, 2023, 1,190 of the 1999 Starter Box Blue Eyes White Dragons had submitted for grading to PSA. Only 22 of those have earned a PSA 10. That's just 1.8%. Of course, it's impossible to discuss important Yu-Gi-Oh cards without talking about the hugely influential 2002 Legend of Blue Eyes set that attracted millions of new collectors. This Blue Eyes White Dragon from the first edition The Legend of Blue Eyes set is the best known and most coveted grail in Yu-Gi-Oh history. The Dark Magician card from the same set is nearly as famous, but not all copies are created equal. There are two different styles of the first edition cards, wavy and glossy. This refers to either a wavy, rippling effect found on the foil printing of the cards, or a flatter, glossier style. Nobody knows for sure which, if either, was printed first. Just a few weeks after the Legend of Blue Eyes set came out in 2002, there were two more formative releases, Starter Deck Kaiba and Starter Deck Yugi. The Blue Eyes White Dragon in the Kaiba deck and the Dark Magician in the Yugi deck are both incredibly popular. These cards from the Legend of Blue Eyes and the Kaiba and Yugi starter decks are arguably the most iconic Yu-Gi-Oh cards ever. But high-end promo issues of these two classic characters also garner plenty of attention whenever they become available. One such card is an OCG Blue Eyes White Dragon handed out at the inaugural Jump Festa convention in 1999. The convention was called Jump Festa 2000, so don't get confused if you see that printed on slabs or listings. It's believed that somewhere between 1,000 and 3,000 copies of the card were given away to lucky attendees via a lottery system. However, just 97 have been graded by PSA as of August 14, 2023. Only 2 of these have earned a PSA 10 Gem Mint grade. Other market-shaking promos were included in the 2002 Konami release of the Dark Dual Stories video game for Game Boy Color. It came out a few weeks before Starter Deck Kaiba and Starter Deck Yugi. Each copy of the game came with 3 secret rare cards that had the character's name in silver prismatic font. There were 6 cards in total across 2 different production runs. The first run featured both Blue Eyes White Dragon and Dark Magician. These TCG cards have proven difficult to track down due to their limited print run and the fact that children who opened the game didn't care about preserving the condition of the cards. The Dark Magician version is arguably the character's most popular printing after the Legend of Blue Eyes and Starter Deck Yugi cards. Blue Eyes, White Dragon, and Dark Magician are 2 pillars of Yu-Gi-Oh history, so it's no wonder their cards have become some of the most famous among collectors around the world. To learn more about some of the rarest and most popular Blue Eyes, White Dragon, and Dark Magician cards ever printed, check out our definitive guide.